Hello students, welcome back to MJC Learning. Today we are going to study chapter number 15 of chemistry, that is polymer. Here is the part 6. So let's start. In the previous 5 videos, we have already discussed about what is polymerization process, classification of polymers, some important polymers like polyethylene, that is low density polyethylene and high density polyethylene, Teflon, and polyacrylonitrile. So let us continue with some important polymers. The next polymer is natural rubber. Rubber is an example of an elastomer as it has the ability to return to its original shape after being stretched. It is obtained as a latex from rubber tree. Rubber latex is a colloidal suspension of rubber in water. So, natural rubber is a high molecular mass linear polymer of isoprene. Isoprene means 2-methyl 1,3 butadiene. Let us study preparation of natural rubber. For this, we need a monomer, that is isoprene. What is isoprene? Students, observe the structure of isoprene carefully as isoprene is 2-methyl 1,3 butadiene. 2-methyl, that means methyl group is present on the second carbon atom, while 1,3 butadiene, that means double bond is present after first and third carbon atom. For this polymerization process, we are taking n number of isoprene unit. During this polymerization process, the double bonds which are present in the isoprene units will break open and allow the large or multiple isoprene units to link with each other or form a bond with each other. That results formation of long polymeric chain of polyisoprene or a natural rubber. So, students, we can easily understand that natural rubber is a high molecular mass linear polymer of isoprene. Linear polymer, that means a straight chain polymer of isoprene. Now let us understand the properties of natural rubber. Polyisoprene molecule has a cis configuration of the C double bond C. It consists of various chains held together by weak van der Waals forces and has a coiled structure. Due to the weak van der Waals forces present in polyisoprene polymer, it can be stretched like spring and exhibit elastic properties. It is soft and sticky. It has a low tensile strength. It is soluble in solvents like ether, carbon tetrachloride, petrol, etc. These properties of natural rubber can be modified or improved by a method, and that method is vulcanization of rubber. The scientist Charles Goodyear accidentally discovered this vulcanized rubber by mixing sulfur and natural rubber. Due to this, properties of natural rubber improved. So, students, how do you explain vulcanization of rubber? Vulcanization is the process of heating of natural rubber with a sulfur to improve its properties and by which a network of crosslinks are introduced into natural rubber. Let us understand what is this vulcanization of rubber in detail. For the vulcanization of rubber, we are taking two polymeric chain of natural rubber, as vulcanization is the process of heating of natural rubber with a sulfur. During the vulcanization process, sulfur cross links are formed. The double bonds which are present in the natural rubber act as active sites. So during the vulcanization, sulfur forms a cross links at these active sites, and that improves or modifies the properties of vulcanization or vulcanized rubber. Here is another picture where raw rubbers are shown, which on heating with sulfur introduce crosslinks of sulfur in the natural rubber. Now let us understand what are the properties of vulcanized rubber. During vulcanization, sulfur forms crosslinks between polyisoprene chain and it improves the properties of natural rubber, like it has a high tensile strength, it is hard and non-sticky, it is insoluble in all common solvents. By controlling amount of sulfur, properties of natural rubber can be changed, like during vulcanization process, if we are taking 20 to 30% of sulfur, then vulcanized rubber become hard and it is used in battery case rubber. If we are taking 3 to 10% of sulfur, then vulcanized rubber become little hard and it is used in making tires. If we are taking very small amount like a 1 to 3% of sulfur during vulcanization, then vulcanized rubber form become soft and it is used in the rubber bands. So let us start with the next polymer, that is polyamide polymers. Polyamide polymers are generally known as nylons. Polyamide contain -CO-NH- that is amide group as the inter-unit linkage. From this you can easily understand the heading of polyamide. Polyamide polymers are the polymer in which monomeric units are linked together by amide bonds. Here we are going to discuss the first example of polyamide polymer, that is nylon 6. Here is the preparation of nylon 6. When epsilon caprolactam is heated with water at a high temperature, it undergoes ring opening polymerization to give the polyamide polymer called nylon 6. For the preparation of nylon 6, we need a monomer, that is epsilon caprolactam. Here is the structure of epsilon caprolactam. Students, observe this structure carefully. This is cyclic structure. It consists of 5 CH2 group, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, NH and C double bond O. When epsilon caprolactam is heated with water at high temperature, that is 533 to 543 Kelvin, it undergoes ring opening polymerization. During this polymerization, the bond between nitrogen and carbon will break and it gives the long polymeric chain of nylon 6, that is NH in bracket CH2 5 times dash CO bracket complete and N. If this polymeric unit we are writing in a repeating form, then you can easily observe that amide linkage is there in between two monomeric unit. Now let us understand the properties of nylon 6. The name nylon 6 is given on the basis of 6 carbon atoms present in monomer unit. It has a high tensile strength. The uses of nylon 6. It is used for manufacture of tire cords, fabric and ropes. Let us discuss the next example of polyamide, that is nylon 6,6. Here is the preparation. The monomers adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine on mixing forms nylon salt, which upon condensation polymerization under conditions of high temperature and pressure give the polyamide fiber nylon 6,6. Let us discuss the chemical reaction of nylon 6,6. Here we are using monomers adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine for the preparation of nylon 6,6. The structure of adipic acid is COOH CH2 4 times and COOH. The next one is structure of hexamethylene diamine is NH2 CH2 6 times NH2. Hexamethylene means 6 times CH2 and diamine means 2 times NH2 groups are there in the hexamethylene diamine. Here for the preparation of nylon 6,6 we are taking n number of adipic acid and n number of hexamethylene diamine. When equimolar aqueous solution of both the monomers are mixed together, then there is a neutralization and forms a nylon salt. During formation of nylon salt, there is a loss of hydrogen, both the hydrogen of adipic acid and gain of hydrogen by -NH2 group of hexamethylene diamine. Now observe the structure of nylon 6. As hydrogen is lost during formation of nylon salt, the structure will start with O. O will carries the negative charge, C double bond O, then CH2 4 times, then C double bond O, then again next oxygen that will also carries a negative charge due to the loss of oxygen, then NH2 will be converted into NH3 that will carries a positive charge, then CH2 6 times and NH3 positive charge. In this case, due to the gain of hydrogen by hexamethylene diamine, both the NH2 will be here. Now NH3 will carries a positive charge. This nylon salt, upon condensation polymerization under the condition of high temperature, that is 553 Kelvin and high pressure, it will loses the water molecule. As we are taking n number of nylon salt, the loss of water molecule becomes a n number of. So here from the NH2 group we are removing H2 molecule. So H2 from this NH3 and H2 from this NH3. Again oxygen from this part and second oxygen from this terminal part. Now the formation of nylon 6,6 or the structure of polymer of nylon 6,6 becomes, by losing this oxygen, structure will start from this carbonyl group. So C double bond O, CH2 4 times, C double bond O. Again there is a loss of oxygen, so this oxygen will be removed as a water. Then H2 will be removed as a water. The structure here will be NH, CH2 6 times and again NH, as H2 is removed from this NH3 part. Bracket complete and N resembles the continuous polymeric chain of nylon 6,6. Let us understand the properties of nylon 6,6. The numeral 6,6 in the name of this polymer stands for the number of carbon atoms in the bifunctional monomers, namely adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine. Here are also 6 carbon in the adipic acid and here are also 6 carbon atom in the hexamethylene diamine. Next one, nylon 6,6 is a high molecular mass linear condensation polymer. It possesses high tensile strength. It does not soak water. Uses of nylon 6,6. It is used in making sheets, bristles for the brushes, surgical sutures.